Hi. Hi, Tess. Hi, Mal. I can see the chat on the side before I sign in. Caught my eye and I jumped over to Facebook. You guys really cracked me up. I love you guys so much. Today was a better day. It was still not great, but it was better. Hi. I have a really important question. What is the official name of the disc adapter? Oh, for 45 vinyl records. I don't. The middle thingy. Absolutely. Anyone? Is it called a spider? Yeah, the middle thingy. I don't know the answer to that question. If I knew, I would tell you. Was that ABC? That's the look. That's the look. The look of love. That's the look. That's the look. If you judge a book by the cover, then you judge a look by the lover. Yeah, I got my cards ready. We're doing that last, though. Otherwise, I'll pull the cards and people will jump. You'll be like, I'm done. I got what I came for. Hi. Yeah, I have no idea what those things are called either. Adapters, I'm sure something. By the way, I just showered, so my hair is back in a ponytail, but I have this errant cat toy curl. I'm just letting it be. How are you all? Hi, Mari. Hi, Donna. Hi, Mari. My best guess is middle thingy, but that applies to You know, if I was one of the charmed ones, I'd have my white lighter orb you all here once a week so we could hang out and then orb you all back to your house. Unfortunately, that's fiction as far as I know. Although I would marry a white lighter at this point, as long as he had a job, he could make things appear. Oh, I know that would be so cool. We'd all just hang out because we all live. Well, I mean, Ma lives relatively close to me, right? Mari's in Alabama. Tess is in Canada. Donna, where are you from? You just say your state. You know, don't be revealing no private information in a public forum. Yeah, 45 minutes away. I know. I love the Hamptons off season because I like to be able to park. I like to be able to get there in 45 minutes and not 3 hours. Yeah, but you're local. You grew up here, so you know. You've lived here. I don't know if you grew up here, but you lived here. I can't freaking talk. Not super proud of that right now. Texas. Understood, Areno. Yeah. Well, that's okay. We're going to do healing work tonight. Still new moon in Taurus. To me, new moon is 3 days. It's the moment it happens, and then 3 days. 3 days after that. Because 3 days before it is dark moon. I need 3 days of new moon after 3 days of dark moon. Hi, Mark. I just watched the Libra video and couldn't decide which I was. So, Libra. Thank you. That just made me laugh. That was like a real. I love a good astrological laugh. That was good. I don't know. Let's muscle test. You know, that's the risk you run with the general read, though. It's so many people, and you know, I do the prayer beforehand. Like I do everything I can, and I pray for it to be used as a vehicle and a vessel of clarity, guidance, and grace, and all of that stuff. And still, it's only so much you can do. But that's why, like yesterday, I did so many private readings, and I think did I get 2? I think I did 2 recorded videos today. I could only get 2 done, but that was a computer issue. That was. But tomorrow, I don't think I have anybody booked for a client off the top of my head. I have 3 left to do. I have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces for these soulmate reads, and then I'm done. And then I'm figuring out what I'm doing next. Do you guys have any, like, my friend Liz Valentine, that's the artist who did the painting above my bed and in my stairwell. She said that I should do a inner child reading, and I love that idea. I just don't think a lot of people would be into it. I know you guys would be into it, but I don't know. I got to feel it out, because I know, like, what does your inner child need? That feels like that's a 1-card draw. But maybe I could do it like an element spread, or that, like, the healing spread, the fire, earth, air. I don't know. I'll pray on it. Hello, Michael. I was totally the Libra, and the divine masculine described my person perfectly. It is just such a weird thing how these general reads. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. When I heard people were doing readings on YouTube years ago, I was just like, that can't work. Like, I was totally skeptical until one night, one popped up on my phone on my Google homepage, which I never deliberately go to. It just popped up, and it was for Virgo. I guess I might have checked an astrology thing, and I hit. I'm like, all right, go, and it read me for filth. I was in shock how specific it was. So that was last year. Yeah, I remember it was warm out. It was June, right before summer solstice. I was sitting outside and that happened. And so I started doing it, and it just, the whole career came out of it. Believe me, I was not saying, how can I make money on YouTube? No. It just unfolded that way. So, you know, at least I follow the guidance and grace as it comes. Yeah. Did biokinesiology with Dr. You did muscle test. Yeah, this is my go-to. Unfortunately, it's not predictive. It's only energy, for me at least. It's about what's going on in the energy field right now. Will it or won't it? You can't, like, I've never been able to use it to predict anything. It was just like, is this plum ripe? Sorry, that's a fantastic. Is this plum too ripe? Oh, I'm so gay. That is such a musical theater reference, The Fantastics. What's that song from The Fantastics? It's not try. Is that try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and something was yellow? Gone. Sorry, I had to make room for computer passwords, so the rest of that song has been deleted from the memory. Hi, Grace. Hi. Hello. Oh, you just saw the Mantastics. Oh my God, we need to redo it. Let's rewrite it. We'll call it the Mantastics. What do you say? All male. Let's not. I think that's a really great. Now of course, some gay producer will pick up and run with it, and you'll go, oh, Mel, you should have. I have this much desire to be involved in show business on that level, and that is highly diluted. That's how, like, the opposite of Prel. Do you remember Prel? Concentrate, squeeze, and go from flat to fluffy. The 70s. Oh my goodness gracious. Tony Ann Magadino. Hey, sweetheart. I love you, Tony Ann. Please, my love to the daughter and the granddaughter. An all-male review. Yeah, no, it's not. I need a fantastic Tony. Oh, this global situation is making us all way too thirsty. But I suppose that is meant to be. But that's okay. I'm sure in the collective unity consciousness of it all, whoever is with their beloved, their hot thing, is having fun for us all. Feels a little dirty. Feels a little, like, can't say I'm jealous, though. I'm fine. I love you too. So miss you. I'm so overdue for... Oh, some time together. Yeah, good. Cool. I'm even getting bored of my Bob. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what that means. I have to watch when I read things back, because my eyes. Okay, I have always had an astigmatism. So I've had glasses since first grade, which is practically child abuse. The amount of teasing I went through. Oy vey shmia. By the way, I'm not Jewish, but I was raised by a Jewish stepfather, so I have all sorts of Yiddishisms that make their way into my vernacular. Um, but yeah, so I kind of have to like squint and see stuff. So I'm so afraid if you guys like type something and I read it out loud, that it'll get picked up and I'll get demonetized. So I'm going to try and do the best that I can. The Pearl in Prel. Oh, wait, now people are getting notifications from elsewhere. I do love this part of it. And I look, I get that, we come together and we chat, we have a field day, and I love doing that. But I do have things planned for tonight. If we don't get to them, then we don't get to them. But for anybody who is new, right, who sees the title, right, it's like healing, prayer, meditation, and card draw, and we don't actually do that. That's called clickbait, right? That's not who I am. So, oh my God, my father would play the hell out of that song. I'm surprised, not surprised, that I don't know the title. Okay. Make the type bigger. Jess, look at how you wrote bigger. I'm really glad I didn't say that. You guys are awesome. I know, you're all so much fun. But, I am a primary Dionysus archetype. So I do tend to attract to me people who are fun. But you see, the great god Dionysus, lifelong natal patron of mine, Dionysus, sacred vine, dearest Lord, patron mine, was always surrounded by these women called Maenads. Now, if you watched True Blood season 2, you know about Marianne Forrester. I loved that series and that particular season because of that. But Maenads essentially means mad women. And I don't mean the angry kind, although they could be that too. They're very frenzied. They'd go into the Bachaila frenzy. A lot of fun. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Tess. So, isn't this new moon so much better than that dark moon? I swear to God, that dark moon. But as I said, I think at some point, I don't even remember the video. I do so many videos in one day, I can't remember which one I said this in. But, when I was talking about the Mists of Avalon, when I was going to school in Boston Conservatory in the 80s, my mom finished the book. It was paperback, and Mists of Avalon is a thick book. And she gave it to me. She's like, here, you'll like this. Well, like it. I loved it. Morgaine and Igraine and Morgause and all of them. It's the tale of the Knights of the Round Table, King Arthur, that through the eyes of the women. Marion Zimmer Bradley, goddess rest her soul, was so good at historical fiction because she really did her research. Like, she traveled to the places. Firebrand is really good. Like, I used to have copies of all of these books, and I don't anymore. Of course, the entire Avalon series. I have one of them upstairs that I haven't gotten to yet, but I'm working. I'm still coming out of the dark moon feels, honestly. I hear you, sweetheart. And we all just have to take our time. So 11:11. Well, now it's 11:12. Sorry, darling, missed it. It's okay. That's a gaggle of gals. Yeah. I'm more concerned about weather than moon right now. Pain is really high. All right. So yeah, new moon feels much better to me. The point being is that I started at a relatively young age, teenager, training myself. It's called in training with the cycles of the moon. I mean, I knew I was a witch at age 13. I still had to be confirmed in the Catholic Church. Otherwise, my father, he's so Catholic. He's so Catholic that my older brother is Matthew. I'm Mark. I've said the joke thousands of times. If we had 2 more children, there would have been Luke and John. And what if they were girls? Because they still would have been named Luke and John. Her name is Luca. She lives on the 2nd floor. Anyway, so how about let's do our opening prayer. but I'll keep it light, right? Like we went through enough of that heavy duty dark moon stuff in Aries, which yes was volatile, and we did see a lot of eruptions on the planet. Just saying, but so we'll keep this a little bit on the lighter side. You know, I've always got crystals and stones and stuff around me, and because the moon's in Taurus, if you want to grab on to something, you know, that you consider a healing object, just to focus, you know. I don't put that much stock in externals anymore. I used to. They were sort of like training wheels. You know, take your meds. Like, come on, everybody, take your meds. Take whatever you're prescribed. Take what you're supposed to be doing. Remember, I was raised by professionals. But as far as like the healing properties of crystals and stuff like that, to me, they're not tools. They're beings. They're entities unto themselves. They're friends. They're not to be used. They're to be worked with. You good guys? Okay, so let's start with a healing prayer. And I was thinking what we could do tonight is we've done it before once or twice here. We can do the Song of Prayer, and we can actually put on, it's from Course in Miracles, and we can actually put on the altar, so to speak, all the things we want to heal, and that can be very extensive, right? So people, our own physical, emotional, mental, spiritual stuff, the world, you know, because I think the more that we can bless all of humanity right now, the better. See, the thing is I don't feel powerless. Like, that's not my issue. Like, I know I'm powerful. Like, I've been developed. Power is accrued over time, right? It's like working out, right? It's like a skill. Repetition is the mother of skill. Tony Robbins, who is still so hot. I love Tony Robbins. I'm so afraid to meet him that I'm going to say or do something inappropriate and be hauled away by his security team. And you see how big he is. I imagine his security team is like, I don't know, juggernaut. He's so cute. And he's married with kids. But when he ever jumped in that plunge pool and that Netflix thing, oh my goodness, I'm not your guru. I'm like, you don't have to be my guru. Just jump into the plunge pool again. You don't know what I'm talking about. Go watch it. So let's do that. What we will do is we will start with a prayer, and then we will segue into the Song of Prayer, which is sort of like a meditation. But there is a period of silence in it. And that period of silence is wonderful. And I just want you to kind of allow yourself. Now, for anybody jumping into the room at that point, it might be like, tough, all right? So everyone, please do take some time. I'm a Malicorn. Yeah, that's going to make you settle down. Yeah, do sight gags, Mark. That'll absolutely make them focus on their breath. Everyone, please get yourself comfortable in a position that you can stay in for a little while, not the whole night, but we will we'll be helping each other through this. Okay, so everyone, settle down, settle. You're now seeing my mother's DNA. All right, children, settle. And breathe. I'm so glad I inherited my mother's nursery school teacher demeanor, and that I don't like kids, you know, unless they're al dente. Sorry, that's a bad witch joke. I'm sorry. Nothing says coven like a baby in the oven. Okay, everybody breathe. I am empathing all of your rambunctiousness. So let's just do this so I don't get accused of being a clickbaiter. Breathe. Give yourself the gift of the present moment. Let yourself breathe. Focus on your breath. And I ask our collective pantheons of guides, masters, teachers, gods, goddesses, saints, angels, totems, healers, and ancestors to gather around us in a force field of light, containing and protecting this time, this energy that we share together tonight. And I ask that all information and energy that exchanges between us in the physical and in the non-physical and in the virtual and online does so clearly, cleanly, and for the well-being of all. Dearest God, Goddess, all that is, all of the Pantheon, all of our help in spirit, fifth dimension and above. We surrender this time spent together to you. May it serve your purposes, because we are here only for healing and here only to be truly helpful. We're here to represent you who sent us, so we don't have to worry about what to say or do ultimately, because you who sent us are directing us, and we're open to being directed. So we're content to go wherever you wish, knowing that you go along with us and that we will be healed as you teach us how to heal, as you teach us how to heal ourselves, as you help us learn how to heal each other. So please show us what you would have us do, where you would have us go, what you would have us say, and to whom. That together as one, though we cannot take hands and be hand in hand right now, we are all one from heart to heart, and we are all one from mind to mind, that we may raise our vibration with your guidance and grace, that we may be channels of divine healing, that love is divine power, and love does conquer all. So may we be that tonight with your guidance, with your grace, as we now prepare for the song of prayer. Thank you. So mote it be, and so it is. And I would like you to imagine, as your eyes gently close, and this is better done with closed eyes, I will keep an eye on the room though, that just let your eyes close and see darkness, right? You don't even have to imagine or visualize anything, right? Unless you've got a bright light shining on your closed eyes. Just whatever you're seeing, just let it be as it is as you breathe. And listen to your breath as you breathe. Gently deepening the exhale, gently deepening the exhale, which will gently deepen the inhale. You don't even have to connect the inhales or the exhales, making them circular, unless that feels good to you to do so. What's more important is that you listen to the breath. You follow the breath. You feel the breath go in and out. Trace it as it goes in through the mouth or the nose or both. And as you feel it expand the chest cavity and the diaphragm, as you then exhale, feel it leave. And then feel it fill back up with the inhale. Just do your own thing. You don't have to match the rhythm of my breath. Scan your body from head to foot, doing whatever you need to do to get safely comfortable. Allowing yourself to relax. Knowing that as you relax throughout this meditation, that you are free to adjust your body as needed. Stretch. Neck roll, shoulder shrug, tense and release. As a loving gesture to the physiology, that as you become more and more relaxed, you gently move into alignment with your own soul, with the truth of who you are. The perfect, birthless, deathless, guiltless, sinless, eternal soul that you truly are. that you always have been in every lifetime, the silent witness, the still listener of the breath and of my voice as a gentle guide. But if you go off on your own, if you nod off, it's fine. And that's what's meant to happen. You can't do this wrong. And just a few more breaths to really be here now with no effort. To exhale thoughts should they want to take you away and you're not ready to go away. And now gently imagine in the distance a tiny point of golden light. Just a dot. That with each breath and with more relaxation, it just gets bigger, expanding gently and getting brighter. That you can't tell if you're moving towards it or it's moving towards you. Maybe both. Maybe it's just growing, getting brighter and lighter, and it is warm. And it is golden. And it is inviting, like sunlight through honey. Calling you forward with a melody from a long forgotten song of home, the song of our true home, our true state of being, innocent, knowing no fear, knowing no discomfort or suffering, our original state, our true home, as one. And allow this light to now completely fill your inner vision and surround you. So even if you were to turn your head or turn around, all you would see is golden light for as far as the mind could conceive or perceive. Let this light move through you. Breathe it. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Allow it to move into every cell of your body, every tissue, every organ, every system of your physicality, into the tight areas where stress may be held, where muscles may be tight, wherever there is physical pain within your body. Breathe it in there just through your awareness. Any place there are chronic issues, like me with my eyes, to breathe light into my physical eyes here and now, in blessing, as if to say to the divine, here, you deal with this. I don't know what else to do with it right now. I don't have to know. I'm willing to know that I do not know, so that I can be at peace and just be in the presence of this divine light, in this beautiful silent song of unity, of love, of truth. And appearing now in this light is a being that you may know or you may not, but one that you trust inherently. One who represents the divine for you, a god, a goddess, a master, an angel, a friend. Even if they're alive, it's fine. They don't have to be discarnate. They don't have to be in the spirit world entirely, but whoever you trust. And they extend a hand to say, come with me. Let me take you deeper in and higher up. Further in and higher up. As you take their hand, you know you're loved. And you've done nothing wrong. Not in this life or any other. You're returning to your innocence for a little bit here. Remember it. Allow it. That you did nothing to deserve any of the pain or the suffering in your life, and neither has anybody else. You're a soul that was chosen to play a role in a body So you're not the role, and you're not the body, but you're here to bring light to that body, to bring love to that body, because it's just a piece of heaven that has forgotten what it is. We now arrive in front of a large table, an altar, blank, clean. I always see mine as a big white marble, clear, clean, flat surface, not even ornate, just like a slab of white marble, but pristine, glowing in this golden light, reflecting the golden light, charged with this golden light, the veins of the marble carrying its energy through it like a nervous system, a living thing. And this is the altar at the center of our mind, where the God mind exists, sort of like the lawns of heaven. And we now take a few minutes to lay on this altar the people, the places, the things, the situations that we would like to have healed. Our own bodies, our own hearts, relationships, people. Take some time now and do this. And remember to breathe. As if to say, I've done what I can up to this point, and maybe I've made some mistakes along the way, but handing this over to you. Please do for me what I cannot do for myself right now. You can place all of those people who suffer, who are sick, and you can place all of those people who are helping on this altar. The country you're in, the state you're in, the continent you're in, you're on, the planet herself, the water, the earth, the air, the fire, the institutions, the organizations, the systems, the politics of it all necessary in the divine plan. Because there is no healing without illness, and there is no alchemy without lead. But here in this light of home, we can remember this is not where we're from. All of this stuff, it's just characters and costume and set dressing for spirits to come and explore and expand the illusion of separation with light and dark, positive and negative, good and bad, good and evil, sickness and health, lack and abundance. All of it, even love and fear. And as you place these last few people, places, things, situations upon the altar, just breathe and step back with this guide, this friend from home, taking your arm. As now the light grows brighter and stronger and warmer. It becomes almost blinding as it surrounds the table and all that we have laid upon it. The table lifts up by this light, is lifted up by this light, and gently, beautifully is absorbed by this light, raised in vibration, being taken up further in and higher up than we can see. So now there is just light. We let go and let God. We let go and let God us receive all of these things. We release them to the will of the greater power of love. And we trust that everything will become fully healed and balanced in its own time and place. And we accept that all of this is part of the divine plan, and that there is a higher plan and a higher good manifesting throughout, even here and now. And now just breathe in this light, meaning to breathe in the light, as well as to just breathe while being in this light. And bask. And as you listen to the breath, as we go into the silence, just listen to everything. We now go into the silence of the song of prayer. True communion for the well-being of all. And if you would like a mantra or a prayer to focus you in this light, use the simple 3-word mantra, I love you. If you like, I love you God, I love you Goddess, I love you the divine, but just I love you suffices. And let this light do its work on, in, around, and through you. Become aware of your breath. Feel your chest move as you inhale and exhale. Gently become aware of your body with your eyes still closed. Gently wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. As you let this image of the light gently recede. And that light is always there at the center of our minds. It is the unified field. It is the I am that I am. It is the light, the E that equals MC squared, source, the heart of God, the mind of God, the heart of the goddess, the singularity, the divine unity, the Tao, the is, the truth of who we are. So you can return at any time now that you've been. Just want to be there and relax, and a way will be made. As you know, wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, and allow yourself to come back into the physical time and space, your eyelids being the last things that move as you open them out. Thank you, Maul. Thank you, sweetheart. Further in and higher up. What are the chances C.S. Lewis is one of my guides? He was a sweetheart. I didn't care what he did otherwise when he was here. Those books. You're not familiar with the Chronicles of Narnia. Further in and higher up is from the last book of the series. I had to read it in high school in a class, English through science fiction and fantasy. It was a great class. We also had to read Chronicle for Leibowitz, which was really intense. Canticle for Leibowitz we had to read. It was cool. All righty. You ready for your card draw? That was emotional. Well, yeah, the love of the divine. See, I've said it before. I have these mystical states that I can only call experiencing the love of God as both noun and verb. It's the only way I can explain it. It implodes everything. It implodes duality is exactly what it does. So noun and verb become one thing. Because love is a noun and a verb, right? That book just saved my life. Wow. Cool. Okay. Healing with the Angels Oracle, Doreen Virtue. Just this one deck. I'm not going to use the Healing Mantra deck too. We just did that one. We're going to do, why don't we do Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Because that's what I'm doing for the soulmate reads. And the moon is in Taurus, and Taurus is ruled by Venus. So let's do that. Cool. So this way you get 4 angels. Now, the thing is, and I'll tell you this now, whatever words you get from these, yes, write them down as we go. That's fine. But what you're going to do is you're going to use them as keywords. You're going to say, thank you, angels, for giving me the gift of whatever it is. Please, I'm willing to receive it. Remember, gratitude. It's like we did in the earlier stream. Go watch the stream we did this morning, that thing of gratitude. Thank you for this gift of whatever it is, because you've already received it. It's not that this is what they're going to give you. It's what they've given you, right? But that you might not be aware. Cool? Let's do this. Nice deep breath. Oh, my healing angels, I love you all so much. The Raphaelites, the Michaelites, the Gabrielites, the Urielites, the Zadkielites, the Camielites. Am I missing anybody? the Sandalphonites, if that's a word. The Metatronites, if that's a word. All of the pantheons, the choirs, the thrones, the powers, the dominions, the virtues. All y'all. Please, here, do this through me. For the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun, what is the healing angel that walks with them? The angel of celebration, my Aries. Give thanks for the celebration. Yeah, you might not be celebrating now, but thank you for the gift of celebration, my angels. Give it a shot over the next few days. For the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please, what is the angel that walks with them? The angel of enchantment. Remember, things are not as they appear to be. Sometimes it's darkest before the dawn, and sometimes everything is perfect, though we can't see it. Things are not as they appear to be. Things are better than they appear to be when the angels are involved. For the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please, what are the angels that walk with them? The angels of focus. Good luck, Geminis. You're not exactly known for it, Sparrow. Butterfly. Oh, that just cracked me up. Okay. I just think that's really funny that the Gemini got the focus card. I've dated enough of them. I find that they might be in need of that. I always pick on the gems because they're truly outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. For the Cancerian, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, my angels, what is the angel that walks with them? New beginning, my Cancerians. A new beginning in some way, shape, or form. The angel of new beginning walks with you, which is really neat for a new moon. For the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please, what is the angel that walks with them? The angel of forgiveness. Don't try too hard to forgive. The angels will do the heavy lifting. Just be willing. Course in Miracles says point blank, all it takes for a miracle is a small willingness to forgive. Right? Bless and bless and bless again, dearest Grace. Virgos, oh, here we go. For the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, what is the angel that walks with the Virgo collective? Right off the top, spiritual growth, rock and roll. I'm down for that. The angel of spiritual growth. I'm down with that. I'm both up with that and down with that. For the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, what is the healing angel that walks with the Libras? Self-acceptance. Self-acceptance. Thank you for the gift of self-acceptance. So there's my Rising, my Sun, and my Venus. Forgiveness, spiritual growth, and self-acceptance. Okay. Okay, I know what I'm working on tonight. For the Scorpio collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, what is the healing with the angels available for them? What are the angels that walk with the Scorpio collective, Sun, Moon, Rising sign? The angels of support. You're being upheld by the entire choir of angels, all 9 of them. All 9 choirs are holding you up. For, you know, I'm going to say it, for the Sagittariuses, my Saggies, my Archers, the Archers, the Sagittarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please, what are the angels that walk with them? The angels of harmony. The angels of harmony walk with you. May all be in harmony, because sometimes life is dissonant, right? But to the angels, it's all part of the plan. May you walk in harmony. For the Capricorns, please, the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, my angels, what is the angels that walk with them? Serenity. Have the serenity to accept the things you cannot change, the courage to change the things you can, and the wisdom to know the difference. But we're all learning that right now. So lead the way, my Capricorns. The slow and steady wins the race. I love my Caps. The Aquariums, the Aqualungs, because this is the dawning of the age of the Aquariums. Please, for the Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, what is the healing angel that walks with them? Archangel Michael. I feel like we've had this before for them in these card draws for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like that's a thing. Archangel Michael. I wish there were other archangels. I know she has another deck that is like all Ascended Masters and Archangels, but I don't know that I want to go there yet. I've got enough Ascended Master energy in my life. But there you go, the Archangel of Truth. So have a chat with Michael tonight. Or Michael in our group here right now. Let me get this last one down for Pisces, and then I'll read a little bit. And please, for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, what is the angel that walks with the Pisces for the healing with the angels? The angel of body care. Body care. Good. Good. Because emotionally, all water signs are empaths, but come on. The Pisces were connected to the collective unconscious 12th house. So yeah, we could use a little bit of the body care. I actually gave myself a manicure pedicure today, a little bit, not too much though. So thank you, my angels. Thank you for the gifts of celebration, for the Aries collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Thank you for the gift of enchantment for the Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Thank you for the gift of focus for the Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Thank you for the gift of new beginning for the Cancerian Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Thank you for the gift of forgiveness for the Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Thank you, my angels, for the gift of spiritual growth for the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Thank you, my angels, for the gift of self-acceptance for the Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Thank you, my angels, for the gift of support for the Scorpio collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Thank you, my angels, for the gift of harmony for the Sagittarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Thank you, my angels, for the gift of serenity for the Capricorn collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Thank you, my angels, for the gift of Archangel Michael. Ooh, for the Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. And thank you, my angels, for the gift of body care for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. May we all be healed. May we all be vessels of the angelic healing available to all of us. Thank you, my beloved angels. Thank you, my angels, for these gifts to us and for the well-being of all. Thank you, angels. It is an honor to be in your presence and to be one with you. Thank you, beloved angels. Thank you. So mote it be. And so it is. Amen. Card drop. Hi, I'm scrolling up. I totally forgot I had this Shiva Lingam stone and grabbed it in the last second before meditation and prayer. Talk about a wake-up call. Oh, yeah. I'm familiar. I don't own one, but I'm familiar. It's a crystal malicorn. It's very rare. It can't replicate because it's gay. I mean, it could replicate. It just opts not to. Because how many of them do we need? One enough. I got forgiveness. No idea what that means. I often don't, though. Well, but what a wonderful opportunity, right? Mark, you're a good egg. I am. Scrambled and over easy. Good. That selenite is so big. Thank you. It just grew that way. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn this way. Yeah. I love you all so much. That was really lovely. I feel better. How do you all feel? Right? Like, I don't want to do on a scale of 1 to 10. I just feel better. I just feel better. It was a Thursday, right? I've got 3 more videos to do tomorrow. I've got clients that I need to book. But tomorrow is my saving grace. The next episode of RuPaul's Drag Race will be on tomorrow. And I don't care if it's raining fire from the sky. I'm watching it tomorrow. So, Wednesday nights, What We Do in the Shadows is my must-see TV. And Friday nights, RuPaul's Drag Race. And if there's a way that I can get away with it somehow, some way, I don't know how we would do this, but in the Facebook group, somehow I will figure out a way that we can watch this, even if I have to set up a camera pointing it at the TV, because I can't do it on YouTube because it'll be monetized and that's copyright infringement and stuff like that. I don't want to do that, but we could certainly do it for no pay in the Facebook group so that we can comment. I love you all so much. I do. Here, see if you could feel this. Ready? Thank you. Thank you for this gift. Thank you for the gift of your presence. Thank you for the gift of your friendship. Thank you for the gift of your fellowship. Thank you for the gift of the opportunity to do what I do in a time where we're all finding out one way or another why we're here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your power. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. Wishing you all the very best and the very blessed of the rest of this life and the rest of this world. And I will be ready to do this again tomorrow morning, afternoonish. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. I fell asleep today, so I took like a, well, if it's a 2-hour thing, that's not a nap, that's a sleep. So I might not fall asleep right away, but I will make mention in the Angelo Lyons Mail for short Facebook group when I'm ready to go on. I'll give you like 15, 20 minutes heads up. Cool. But yeah, we're looking at 11 a.m. noonish. Cool. Thank you for being in the right place at the right time in our lives. I know, and I just can't wait. We all have to, like, I don't know, we have to have Malcon or something. We have to like meet somewhere in the middle of the country and you know, take over, like, I don't know, a Best Western or something, and or a diner. You know, I'll just like drive up. Like we'll just flash mob the place, and we'll all have drinks and laugh and hug each other, and it'll all be okay because the world will be better then. God, I gotta watch my language on YouTube. Cool. I love you all so much. I love you. Mwah. Have a lovely evening. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed of it all, my darlings. Hail, farewell, and blessed be. Mwah. Bye.